working out a lot, so I'm sore, but it feels good.
Okay.
My body's getting in shape, so I like it. How about you? Have you been exercising at all?
I mm, no, I after I had a class with you,
Uh-huh.
I went out for a walk, just
Uh-huh.
to once, yeah, once, one time.
Uh-huh. Oh,
That's
really?
yeah.
Cool. All right. That's a start.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, that's great. So it's hard to be consistent, but if you start slowly and
Hmm.
don't do too much too fast, uh, eventually you get stronger and faster and healthier, and then you can do a little more and a little more, and if it becomes a habit, that's great.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to, yeah, work out on a regular basis, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, from now on, from today, yeah, I have to, yeah, go out for a walk. Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
even just walking is fine. That's you don't
yeah,
have to walk fast.
mm-hmm,
You can if you want, but uh just just walking for like 40 minutes to an hour every day and eating healthy food is that's a really good start. You know, most people if they did that, they would have a lower chance of many diseases and health situations, and they would be have more endurance and sleep better. Yeah, and they wouldn't have to worry about their weight too much. So, yeah.
but it's hard to live, like that way.
Yeah.
If you just, yeah, how can I say, just do you relax, yeah, doing anything,
Mhm.
without doing anything, then yeah, it's more comfortable. So that's why, yeah, I'm a little bit lazy. And
Yeah.
I know, yeah, having healthy food is good for our health, but yeah, I have to buy some fresh vegetables or, yeah, materials, and
Uh-huh.
then I have to spend some time, yeah, to make cook to make food, I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you're busy working a lot, right? You work?
Yeah, I'm doing a part-time job, yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I have kids, so yeah, I
Uh-huh.
have two jobs, I think, yeah, as a housewife and also,
Yeah.
yeah, doing a part-time job.
I I think the kids part is fun though.
Fun.
If I worked part-time and got to play with my kids all day and read to them and teach them and give them a nap time and feed them, that would be fun.
Oh no.
I would be having a good time.
Yeah, if you spend time with your kids, um, I mean, from time to time, it would be fun. But if you have to take care of your children all the time, yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. I don't have kids, so I don't know. Maybe and different times are different. Like if they're infants, of course their mother has to feed them, so she will be the one for like what, 9 months or 1 year, and they're just babies. But when they're toddlers, they're more active, and when they become school age, they have a more questions. So there's different challenges at different ages, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If kids are obedient, then I think, yeah, it's easy to control them. But they don't, yeah, follow what I'm asking them. They always do what they want to do, and then they
Uh huh.
cry, and then, yeah. So those things are really, yeah, difficult.
Okay.
Mhm. Don't you have niece or nephews?
They're all in the United States, and
Mm-hmm.
most of my nieces and nephews are already grown up.
Uh-huh.
I'm 50. I just turned 50 on March 14th.
But when you are in your 20s or 30s, didn't you have time or chance to take care of your niece or nephews? I mean,
Sure.
yeah, I mean, not just to, for some time. I mean, for the whole 2 or 3 days or the whole
Sure.
week. Oh yeah, then didn't
When
you
I was six,
realize?
when I was
Mhm.
16 years old, I used to watch them when my aunt and uncle went on vacation during the summer. I would take care of them all day, every
All
day.
day? Wow.
Yeah, three of them, two older boys and one younger girl. The girl was like 2 years old, and the boys were 4 and 6.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I used to babysit them and they would pay me, and I would cook for them and play with them, and it was great.
Were the 2 year old kid potty trained?
Yes,
Uh-huh,
she wore a
already.
diaper, but she would go to the bathroom, so I would take her to the bathroom and then wait for her to finish, and then yeah,
Uh-huh,
make
okay.
sure she didn't fall in the toilet and drown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
So
then,
yeah, it was great. I was like a big uncle, and we used to play lots of games, and they still remember it today. They tell
oh,
stories about how I used to play games with them and uh, make up games for us to play, like imaginary pretend games, like acting and yeah.
I think, yeah, you have to have your own kids. Yeah.
Their
It
names
is.
are David, Danny, and Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to take. Yeah, they're my mother's younger sister's children,
Mm-hmm.
and her husband is Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
but she's very white. So the oldest boy is very white with blue eyes and blonde hair, and the second child was dark hair and brown eyes and dark skin, and the girl was like tan skin and red hair with green
Oh.
eyes.
First kid is white.
Mhm.
What did you say? What's the meaning of white?
Caucasian,
Uh-huh.
like a white person, not
Light
black.
person. Okay,
Mhm.
I see. Mm-hmm.
Caucasian. We call it
Mm-mm.
Caucasian.
Yeah, I've heard of that word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe I'll have my own children one day.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's good for your life. You can
Yes.
enjoy your life better.
Yeah, and then I can tell stories about raising them. And one of my students is homeschooling her children. She's Korean and she homeschools her children, and I want to do that too
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like the public schools, and private school is very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to spend more time educating my children.
Yeah, try it and yeah, let me know. Yeah, yeah, it was fun or not.
Yeah, I'm a teacher, so why not teach
Mm.
my own children, right?
Uh-huh. But you are a English teacher, not other subjects, so you can
I used
teach. Yeah.
I used to teach science in
Ah.
America to grade school
Oh.
children.
Oh, so were you a science teacher?
Yes, in K through
Wow.
sixth grade, kindergarten through sixth grade children.
Wow. Wow. It's really amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. Mhm. Oh,
So
then why did you quit your job?
I came to the Philippines and I did other work.
Yeah,
I've d
yeah, I know, but why did you quit your job as a science teacher? Isn't was it that good?
It was good, but there are other jobs I did in the United States after that that paid more money. The public
Uh-huh.
education system doesn't pay very well. School
Uh-huh.
teachers. That's why I don't like the public school system because they don't pay the teachers enough money. And it's hard to fire teachers if they have a job for a long time because even if they're not doing a good job, they can't, change
Mm-hmm.
the teacher. And the system is about passing tests, not about learning. And I don't know, I don't like government schools. I want to teach my own ideas to my children, not the government's ideas.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Hmm.
you have to be creative.
Yes. And there's plenty of curriculum online, so I can make my own, or I can buy some, or use free ones online. So
Mhm. And by the way, I want to discuss the topic 3D homes today.
okay, great.
Mm, because it's really interesting. I actually haven't heard of 3D printed houses before, and it's,
Really?
yeah, I'm a little bit
Wow,
ignorant.
that's
Anyway,
okay.
yeah,
So yeah, 3D printing, they can make almost anything, and in the future they will be able to make more things. Did you see
yeah.
the pictures online?
I saw a video clip, which uh, the 3D houses,
Mhm.
the 3D houses were built. So it was really amazing. It was the houses was built very quickly,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, use with one machine, uh, just to yeah, the cement is layered, yeah, while the machine is going, I mean, spinning. Not
Right.
spinning, yeah, is it right? Mm-hmm.
No, the aperture.
uh,
The machine was spinning.
mm-hmm, yeah,
The house wasn't spinning. The machine was spinning.
yeah, the machine
It's
was,
pivot. It's actually pivoting.
mm-hmm,
So it's pivoting from one point. We call that pivot.
mm-hmm, okay,
Yeah.
PIVVT.
Right. Pivot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, okay, I see.
Or they have two beams on a track that go up and down, and then there's a layer across, and the printing head moves across, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. And the house can be built within one day, and then the cost is really low compared to the normal houses. So I was really wondering why I mean, all houses cannot be built with this technology.
Well, they can in the future. Right now, the machines they're using are prototypes, probably. There's only one or two machines. But when they mass produce the machines and people, so when there's only a few machines, they're very
Mm-hmm.
expensive. When they mass produce the machines, then they will
Mm-hmm.
become cheaper, and lots of construction companies will buy them, and then they will use them to build the houses.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
So,
the
mm-hmm.
machines
Mm-hmm.
printed
Mm-hmm.
the walls of the house,
Mm-hmm.
but the machines didn't print the foundation. So somebody still has to dig a hole around the perimeter of the house, a trench, and put steel in the trench and build a foundation, a slab, a
Yeah.
concrete foundation that won't move.
Mm.
Underneath the foundation, they have to put drainage pipes. And even though the walls are made of concrete, the 3D printer has to make spaces in the walls where they can put conduit for electrical wire and plumbing.
Yeah, right.
So so there's still going to be people who need to finish the houses after the walls are put up very quickly, and the foundation takes at least a week to do.
Uh-huh.
I used to do it when I was 9. I used to do it for my father's company. We used to
Uh,
build houses. So
so it doesn't mean even though 3D printed house is not cannot be built within one day. You said to make a foundation, it takes, yeah, more than around, yeah, a week. Then they just the building a house, I mean, building a frame of a house can be built only one day, but they need more time to do,
right,
yeah, other things, so like
right.
electricity and indoor plumbing. Okay, so that's why, yeah, it is
They have to
not.
put the electrical wires in, the
Mm-hmm.
plumbing. They have to put in the fixtures like the bathtub, the sink, the cabinets in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't made of concrete. Those are usually made of wood or some kind of particle board. So they have to put in the sinks the drainage pipes, the water pipes have to go through the walls and then into the faucets. So the electrical wires have to go into the wall conduits. So they
Mhm.
have to lay a conduit halfway in the pouring of the cement, and then lay concrete on top of that, so they can put wires in the conduit for the light switches and light fixtures and
Mhm.
outlets for your computer and TV and lamp. And
Mhm.
then somebody has to put the flooring in, tile or carpet or wood.
Mhm.
And in Korea, when you build the foundation
Mhm.
in the lower, if it's a one-story house, you have to put the tubes for the heating, the hot water heating to heat the house.
Mhm.
So that takes a lot. That's a lot of pre printing work that has to be done.
Mhm.
Pre 3D printing.
And I think yeah also the this with this printing did with with this printer 3D printer size cannot be various, right? So
Say again. Say again.
oh okay, I mean the size of the house cannot be various.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it can because
Yeah.
it has to be pivoted. I mean, yeah. So if the machine is really big, then they can make a big house. But they have to be spin. But the machine is not that big. Then how can they make a big house? So the size would be limited, I guess.
uh, no, it's not because they have other systems where they have instead of the pivoting arm, they have two structures,
Mhm.
and they're on tracks,
Mhm.
and they run on the tracks and they go up and down, and they
Mhm.
build the house starting at the bottom,
Mhm.
and there's a beam going across, and the head moves here and prints this side, and then moves here and prints that side, and then moves back and prints the far wall, and then moves forward, just like a regular 3D printer.
Mhm.
You understand? So there's like
Oh.
a track on the ground,
Mhm.
and then there's this tall tower, and then there's one on the other side, and then there's a beam that goes across, and the printing head is here, and it can put the concrete from the machine down at the bottom, and the cement truck will fill it. And then it can build the walls here, 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 make the door. It can make a wall inside here and build it from the bottom up.
Mm. Oh,
So it can
the
build almost any size building as long as
um.
the the towers on the tracks and the beam can be stretched long enough without collapsing. Or they could
Mhm.
do it in sections. They could keep
Mhm.
moving the tracks.
Mhm. Actually, the video clip I saw was uh they the house was they how can I say exported the cement layered by layered. How can I
Uh-huh.
say it? So
It's okay.
it is not um you said it can be added up later. So they made one part and then another part. So you mean these parts can be added later. But the video clip I saw was they made a house just to how can I say, they are feeding, and a house is made just once. I can.
I understand. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
understand what you're talking about. I saw the same pictures, so
Uh-huh.
I know what you're talking about. So there are other systems that use printing, but they use two tracks, two towers on a track with a bar, and the printer head moves across the bar.
Mm-hmm. So
So it can
different.
print the front wall, then the side wall, then the
Mm.
front, then the side wall, then the back wall, then the side, then the front. It can move and it can do the whole
Mm-hmm.
two-story house. So it's very
Uh-huh.
cool.
Ah, it can
I'll try to
go.
leave you some links to some pictures you
Okay,
can look at.
okay.
Just go to Google Pictures and put in 3D house printing and you can see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see.
All right. I gotta go, so I'll talk to you next time.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Take care and have a really good weekend, okay?
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.